So when Marcus finally understood what his real intentions were, he stopped hiding from the truth about why he built what he built, and everything changed. His intention was not to sell software. His intention was to bring health and community resources to populations that had been systematically underserved for generations. His intention was to create tools that would have changed his grandmother's life, his uncle's life, his childhood neighborhood's trajectory. Once that intention was clear, the guilt dissolved completely. And it's not because he wanted to stop making money, but because making money was no longer in tension with his purpose. His product was a vehicle for his intention. I'm going to say that again. Marcus's product and software was just the vehicle for his intention. I want you to replace that. And whenever you go and you download the workbook, in the workbook, it's going to walk you through how to specifically replace that. But right now, I want you to take pause what you're listening to, where you're watching this from, and actually replace that and say, my product, service, whatever it is, what I sell or what I do is just a vehicle for my intention. And then I want you to name what that product or service is. And then I also want you to name what that intention is. You have to. Every sale meant another community getting access to what they needed. Every contract meant more families with better tools. Closing deals was not excavation. It was expansion of impact. And here's what Marcus discovered. The thing that surprises everyone who makes this shift. Guess what? Guess what? Sales gets easier. So much easier. The biggest part of sales, I promise you, is that sales guilt that you have. And then because you remove and eliminate that, because your mindset changes and you reframe your mindset, the way you speak changes. The way you have meetings changes. The way you talk to new prospects changes. The way you close deals and things you say changes. The way that you intake someone changes. The way that you do discovery changes. The way that you present facts or your illustrations or your products or the comparisons, that changes. All of it changes because the lens of which you're working from is now built at a core base of the intentions that you have 100% realized. And now you were just sharing that intention that you have 100% realized with somebody else. Again, I've asked this many times before. If you were operating at the highest level of which you could and with your truest, deepest core intentions also operating at that level, whose life will be changed? Whether indirectly or directly. I want you to think about that. And then because of that, you need to speak about that intention every time because that's what people, that's what they grab onto. And then you have to just choose a vehicle to get you there. Your intentions are not enough just to make you money. That's not enough, right? One of my business partners recently said to me, I want to change the average income of my community. That's great. What's the vehicle that's going to get you there? Because it's not, it's not about your product or service. It's about the intention. But then you have to reframe in your mind the vehicle that's going to make that intention happen. You have to. Your product, your business, whatever it is that you do is not it. That's not the reason. And market, all that bullcrap is not the reason why you're building what you're building. It's not. Sales will get easier once you have identified that truly and have 100% realized your intentions. Let's keep going. Sales got easier, but not because he learned tricks or because he got more aggressive. Sales got easier because he was finally telling the truth. He walked into meetings and talked about why this work mattered to him personally. He shared the story of his grandmother and the corner store with no vegetables. He explained what it meant to him to see community health platforms actually reaching the people who needed them most. Prospects connect with that. They did not connect with feature lists and competitive pricing matrices. They connected with a man who obviously genuinely cared about what he was selling. Close people on your intentions, and it becomes easier to close people on the vehicle. And if your vehicle is your product or your business, it's already much easier. Close people on your intentions first. I promise if you close people on your intentions first, you're going to start looking and qualifying people better for those intentions. You will. Whenever you're doing your discovery, you're going to close people on those intentions much earlier. And then the vehicle for you ultimately becomes a vehicle for them to walk alongside with you. It's one of the best things you can do. I have done this whenever I shifted this in my business, it instantly changed everything. It built me a referral base that I could never have built by really selling or selling from matrix and numbers and value propositions and all that.